So, healthy relationships require commitment. And true commitment requires a level of vulnerability with another person that many people are uncomfortable with and just plain scared of. And a real vulnerability requires trust in the relationship. And because trust is so important, in this video, I want to give you 10 common ways that we break trust in relationships, some obvious, some more subtle, so that you can make sure that you're building true trust in your relationships. That's today on Relation Shots. Hey, welcome to Relation Shots. My name's Eric Wooten. If this is your first time hanging out with us, welcome to the place to get practical relationship advice that actually works in your relationship. If you have not already done so, go ahead and click the subscribe button and the bell notification so you don't miss upcoming videos. If you want a free guide to intimacy, you'll see a link in the description area below. You can download that. If we can help you in any area of your relationship, we would love to be a part of your relationship journey. Our Altered Marriage membership community is a fantastic place if you're a married couple to find community, support, encouragement, resources that will help you in your relationship, and some live interaction with both myself, other experts in relationship area, and other couples who are trying to strengthen their relationship as well. You can see info about that in the description area below. So let's talk trust. Trust is an essential aspect of every relationship. And if you break trust, it will make it hard to be in a relationship, to feel safe, to feel secure, to be fully vulnerable, and to have the kind of emotional intimacy and connection you really desire. So in this video, I want to tackle 10 common ways that we often break trust in a relationship. And number one is not keeping your promises, right? When you keep a promise, you show that you're consistent and dependable. When you don't keep a promise, which is you don't do the thing that you said you would do, that makes it hard for the other person to see you as dependable. That makes it hard for them to trust you. If you can't keep your word, if I can't depend on you to do the thing that you say that you'll do, now I don't have trust in the relationship. So not keeping promises is a way that trust is broken. Number two, not showing up on time. I know all of you who are mostly late all the time are arguing with me in your head right now, but just listen for a minute. When there is agreement that we are doing something at said time, or we are leaving the house at said time to get to the thing that we agreed we're going to go do, and if you're late, it makes it harder to trust that you can be dependable. What it also communicates is a lack of respect and a lack of value for the other person's time. It's hard to trust somebody that you realize does not really value your time or respect your time. And so that often breaks trust. Number three is when you do not prioritize your partner. Listen, it's easy to do the right things when things are going well, but when things are not going well, it's hard to know if somebody who is not prioritizing you in a relationship, that speaks more of me than it does we. In a relationship, what builds trust is knowing that you're a priority. And when there are moments when that is crucial to the relationship, knowing that your spouse or your partner has prioritized you will build confidence and trust. If you're not a priority, it's going to make you wonder if you can really commit to this person, really trust this person when it matters most. Number four way we break trust is not being there when the person is hurting or sick. Now again, it's easy to be there for the great moments. And it's great to have somebody that's always there when you're having fun, when you're doing great stuff, when things are going well. But what really counts is, do I know that the person I'm committing my life to, do I know that the person I'm putting my trust in is going to be there in my most difficult moments? When I'm hurt, when I'm sick, are they going to be the person that shows up? I know some couples who felt like their spouse was not there for them in a difficult moment, maybe the loss of a loved one, maybe a time they were sick, and it has made it almost impossible for them to feel like they can recover and trust again, even in the little moments of life. So one of the vows we do at the wedding altar is for better or for worse, in sickness and in health. And so you want to know that person is there for you for worse and in sickness, and that's what builds trust. Number five is not contributing to the well-being of the family. Listen, when you're committed to somebody and when you trust somebody, you want to know that they're going to show up in the family as well. That may be financial support, that may be domestic support around the house, that may be parenting, helping out with the kiddos, being a part of that. When you feel like you are pulling more weight than your partner is, it's going to be hard to trust. Again, because what we want to know is that if we find ourselves in a difficult position, that we can trust that other person to show up, to come through for us, to support us. And so if you feel like you're pulling way more weight than your partner is, it's going to be hard to trust them. If you are not contributing to the family financially, domestically, relationally, it's going to be hard for them to trust you. Number 6, keeping secrets. This is pretty obvious. But if you are not forthcoming with info, they don't know if they can trust you. If you've got secrets, they'll never know if there are other secrets. Well, no, I've only got 2 secrets. That'll be my limit. I'm not going to go past 2 secrets. So you just need to know once those 2 secrets are out, we're good. No, if you have 1 secret, you probably have another secret. And so keeping secrets, or even I would say that there is, active dishonesty, and then there's passive. Keeping secrets is passive. Maybe you don't divulge all the info in the relationship. That's going to make it hard for them to trust. Number 7, lying. If you are untruthful. So keeping secrets may be the lying by omission, leaving stuff out. Lying is just dishonesty by commission. I'm making a choice to lie to you about something, to tell you something that is fundamentally not true. When you begin lying in a relationship, it will make it very hard for the other person to trust you. Number 8 is putting your partner down in front of other people. Listen, we want to know we have someone who's got our back. If you're willing to put this person down in front of others, they got to wonder, what are you saying when I'm not around? And listen, this is one of those areas where for me, I don't intentionally go, oh, let me put them down. But because I'm sarcastic, because I like to joke around, my wife and I have had this conversation often over our 28-year marriage where she said, I don't necessarily feel safe with you because I don't know if something I share with you is going to become the butt of one of your jokes, either at home or out in public. So that's something I have to consciously be aware of. Even though I think things are funny and I don't mind people making fun of me, not everybody likes to be made fun of in front of other people. And so it's hard to feel safe. It's hard to trust if you don't know if the other person is going to bring something up that you shared or just make fun of you and put you down in front of other people. That will break trust. Number 9 is emotional or physical infidelity. Obvious is going to break trust every time. We need to guard our relationship. If we are not guarding our relationship against other relationships, it's going to be hard to trust. There's something to commitment called exclusivity that makes us feel like I can trust you because you are reserving certain aspects of relationship emotionally and physically for only me. And I can trust in you because you're not exporting or giving that stuff to other people. And then number 10 is super obvious, but physical abuse. You cannot trust somebody that you cannot feel safe around physically. If I don't know if you're going to put your hands on me, if you get angry, if you don't like what's going on, if you feel like you can't control me or you're out of control, I cannot trust you in any area of our relationship if I don't know if you're going to put your hands on me. So there's just 10 common ways that we can break trust. We can make a much longer list and a much longer video, talk about things like supporting each other in parenting, good boundaries with in-laws, and on and on and on. But I just want to address 10 common things that I see with a lot of couples that are breaking trust, some super obvious, and then others like time and keeping promises that may be a little more subtle. You may not feel like you're not trustworthy, but it's hard for somebody to trust you if you're not dependable and consistent in some of those areas. So I'd love to hear if there's something in your relationships that have made it hard to trust that we didn't cover. Drop it in the comment section below so we can all grow and learn from each other. Again, if there's any way we can support you or walk with you on your relationship journey, whether it's our membership, classes, retreats, counseling, we'd love to help you strengthen your relationship in any way. Check out the description area below for all kinds of resources. And until next time, we'll see you right back here on Relation Shots.